Reset HQ Stapleford. I'm going to do the pros and cons of all the bars, what the difference is between them and an actual vape. For instance, one that's very similar to them. I've got 3 different kind of bars in at the minute. We don't keep the Geek bars because the Elf bars are made by the same people. So yeah. So obviously, Elf bars, they are 600 puffs. They are a lot smaller than your like IVGs and stuff like that. They're a lot more easy to handhold. I'd say the pros to them is they're disposable. So if you lose them, there's not much an issue. They're about £6, so they're not costing you an arm and a leg. You don't have to charge them. It's literally a case of once you use the juice inside it, you throw the bin. So I suppose that's the pro for all of them. Biggest cons, so in the shop I've seen it happen about twice now, is that you'll vape it and then they vape it on their own. So then you lose all 600 puffs in one vape. That's the biggest con I've seen. Obviously, as well as litter. These will cause a lot of litter, just naturally. Just from people that are either drunk and just like, can't be arsed, throw it on the floor. That's one of the bigger ones that you don't really want, because it's just going to cause loads of issues. That's the same with the IVGs and the Hypermaxes, which are the new ones. They're all similar size. Obviously, for me personally, I prefer the IVGs because the flavour in them is a lot better. IVGs are a known brand. They've made loads of juices in the past. We keep all the salts in anyway because I use them all. So you're not really going to go wrong with the IVGs. They've got the most flavour. But then again, for ease of use, the Elf bars win by far because they're dead simple and dead small. So if you're ever going, like, I don't know, on a night out or like that, these might be best for you. They're also good if you want to try coming off smoking, because you can use them as like okay, I'll give it a go, see how I get on. Okay, I like this, and then you could upgrade to something like a Caliburn, for instance. Something very similar to them, which is obviously dead simple, dead small, dead discreet, like they are. But with these, the chargeable, refillable, you don't press the button, they last you quite a long time. In worst case scenario, they're £20. They're not that expensive, do you know what I mean? So they're not going to cost you an arm and leg to actually start. Main difference between these and them, you get a pod. Obviously, filling it up is dead easy. Taking the top off is dead easy. Vaping them are dead easy, because all you do, press the button to turn it on, and then you literally vape. You don't even have to press the button. They charge within about an hour because the battery is quite small. They're 500 milliamp. And obviously, considering the differences, they're £20, they're £6. With these, you can get juicers that will last you, I don't know, you can get £5 to £10, for instance. That's 5 10ml bottles. So that's 50ml of a bottle. So that is this size here. That size. That will last you longer than all of them put together. Because if you get 4 for 20, that's going to be 2,400 puffs. That's not even the equivalent to probably 2 bottles. So you've still got 3 more bottles left. It's probably another con to them. The 600 puffs, they're not going to last you long, considering what you can get out of a vape, if that makes sense. Like a coil can last you up to a month. So if you think of it in that aspect, a month, you get 5 of the same juice, you're gonna be lasting months, probably, if you're not on it all the time. You want to go for a higher strength so you come off it, or you want to go for a lower strength because you are coming off it. It's one of them. But yeah, between the two, I think these are really good for beginners. But I think that's as far as it goes for me. Obviously, you see a lot of bullshit on Facebook and stuff like that where it's saying it's giving people nosebleeds. That's bollocks. They are 20mg of nicotine. I use 20mg of nicotine, and I have been for years. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it just there, I've done 50,000 puffs on 20mg of nicotine, and I've never had a nosebleed once. The most I ever get is the potential headache, but that's just down to me not drinking because I'm an idiot. So whenever you see anything that states these give you nosebleeds or anything, it's bullshit. That would be down to someone on a night out, too drunk to remember what they've been doing, and then they've obviously used one of them, automatically assumed, oh shit, this is the reason I've got a nosebleed, and then gone from there, if that makes sense. So yeah, they're not bad for you. They're exactly the same as normal nicotine, they're just stronger. They're a slow release of nicotine. So they'll give you nicotine slowly and over time. But yeah, just don't take what you see on Facebook and stuff like that as true, because not all the time. Come into a vape shop and ask first, because we'll tell you honestly. We're not here just to get the money. Some of us are, but we're not. We're here to give you the best customer service we can and give you honest customer service. We'll tell you the truth. If the juice is shit, we'll tell you. If the vapes are terrible, we will tell you. If you're adamant that you want it, we'll explain what's good about it, and we'll also tell you what's bad about it, so you're aware of it. Do you know what I mean? For instance, I don't know, Calibirds. They're good, they're dead small, but they're small, so your battery life is small, so you'll be going through quite a lot of battery in a day. You're going to have to charge it maybe twice or 3 times a day. That's literally the main difference, you know what I mean? So yeah, just look at the health bars and stuff like that as a way to get into vaping, or as a way to start using different vapes. Or if you're just going on like that, I can understand that, that's a little bit different. You don't want to lose your main vape, for instance. But yeah guys, that's about it. There's not much else I can really compare them to. But yeah, any issues or like that, drop it in the comments and I'll get back to you guys. Peace.